A man who buried an elderly woman appears in court. Tennessee's representative has passed, and Clarksville's sidewalks are being reconstructed. That and more today on APSU-TV News. Welcome to the latest episode of APSU-TV News. I'm Bartee with your weekly news update. The caretaker of an elderly woman who was found buried in March made his first appearance in court Tuesday. Dominique Dillon reports.
We sat here on the front porch and watched the whole thing.
Memphis police officers swarmed Danny McDivitt's crosstown neighborhood back in early March. What police found shocked McDivitt.
This is kind of a small community up and down the street.
Police say the body of 83-year-old Rebecca C. was buried in a flower bed behind this house in the 300 block of Montgomery Street.
With all this going on, I was just shocked.
Mental exploitation of an elderly or both.
59-year-old Gregory Tanner is now accused of burying C in the backyard. He made his first court appearance Tuesday. A sworn police affidavit details how Tanner was C's caretaker after her son, his domestic partner, died.
I knew both of them, but the one that passed away, I'd known him for years. Right. Like I say, I cut his hair for years.
According to a police affidavit, Rebecca C. was last seen after a hospital visit back in January and reported missing by a Department of Human Services caseworker in February. C's body was found in March, buried next to her son's ashes. Tanner is accused of making more than $24,000 in unauthorized charges to C's account for more than a year. Investigators say he used that money on gambling sites. Police say they also found more than $80,000 in checks with C's signature forged. We're told the money wound up in Tanner's bank account.
He just was not thinking. Not clearly anyhow.
More sidewalks are coming to Clarksville streets, particularly near schools. Safety for students walking to and from school is a growing concern in Clarksville, especially after a Clarksville High student was seriously injured recently walking to school. Clarksville now reports that more students are now walking to school because the bus route changes. The school system expanded the parent responsibility zones back in August, decreasing the number of addresses near each school served by buses. In response, the city of Clarksville today announced the addition of 13 sidewalk projects to the Transportation 2020 Plus plan. After all, the projects are aimed at increasing safe, walkable access to Clarksville Montgomery County schools. Tennessee State Representative Barbara Cooper is being remembered for her contributions to West Tennessee. Cooper died Tuesday at the age of 93. She represented Shelby County District 86 for more than a quarter of a century. Cooper was set to run for re-election on the next month's general election ballot. Cooper is preceded in death by her husband John D. Cooper, whom she was married to for 55 years, and her son Carl Cooper. That's all we have for the news today. We'll be right back with weather after the break.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
You want change. You want a community that supports you. You want the knowledge it takes to make a difference in this world. It's time to be more. It's time to be better. It's time to grow. The world you want to see starts with you. The life you want begins at Austin Peay State University. Learn more at apsu.edu.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
What a disaster.
You're a disaster.
This is a disaster.
You can't be ready for every little disaster, but you can prepare for a big one. Make an emergency plan today.
Good afternoon. I am Madalyn Stubblefield. Let's look into the current temperature. So today we have it at 70 degrees, perfect weather to get out with the wind blowing southeast at 4 miles per hour. Let's look into tonight. So tonight it will be a little chilly with 47 degrees with the wind blowing east-northeast at 5 miles per hour with a chance of rain. So bring your jacket if you get out tonight, if you're going early trick-or-treating or whatever. Let's look into next week. So this weekend it'll be perfect weather, high 70s, mid 50s, so perfect weather, get out, do your activities. And then next week we will have the high 70s as well with a low 50s. So perfect weather. I'm loving this weather, unlike next week. And I'm Madalyn Stubblefield, and we'll be back with sports.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Good afternoon, Jahmar Perkins here, and welcome inside the Sports Zone. A lot of action going on with sports around Stashville, but first, I want to talk about our Governor football team who are coming off of a second bye week this season. But if you know Coach Walden, he doesn't like the phrase bye week and instead calls it an opportunity week. My good friend Reese Britt had an opportunity to catch up with Walden this week and talk about the Jacksonville State matchup this Saturday.
This is probably the most unique challenge because, you know, these guys, this is an FBS program. Yeah. Like they have 85 scholarships. You know, we are playing 3 FBS schools this year in Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State, and Alabama. And you know, these guys are, these guys are as good as it gets. And so, you know, we got to strap it up, be ready to roll. I just think whenever you play in big time games, you just go back to focusing on your process. You know, being 1-0, not talking about too much about, big game. The kids know it's a game. Yeah, right. They're going to have fun with it regardless. You know what I mean? And
you're exactly
so
right.
we're not, you know, we're just emphasizing on us getting better. And we had a bye week to do that, opportunity week to where we can really focus on fundamentals and get better. And I think we've done a great job of that in a lot of facets. And we got to take care of the football and we got to tackle well. Those are things coming off opportunity week that, you know, you want to make sure that you get done, especially in a big time ball game against an elite team that has really good athletes like Jacksonville State.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Tomorrow's game will be a 3 p.m. kickoff at Fort Terrace Stadium, and this will be the last home game of the season. It's also a blackout game, so come dressed for what will hopefully be a Jacksonville State funeral. Staying on the field, Austin Peay's women's soccer season has come to an end. It was a challenging year entering a new conference this season. They finished with a 3-9-6 record where they won or tied in just as many games that they lost. So there are definitely some positives to take away from this team and their defense. With only 6 conference games left, the women's volleyball team is looking to finish out their season over 500 ahead of the postseason tournament. They'll take on Liberty and Queens this weekend, Friday at 5, and Liberty. So Friday at 5 will be Liberty, and Saturday at 4 will be Queens. And lastly, I want to give you a heads up on basketball season as it is closely approaching. The guys will have an exhibition match this upcoming Tuesday on November 2nd against Fisk, and at 7 p.m., the women will take on Tusculum the following night at 6. I'm excited about basketball. You guys will tell from my excitement. This is my favorite sport, and that's going to do it for Austin Peay Sports. Once again, I'm Jahmar Perkins. Stay tuned for more news here on APSU-TV.
Wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you as you bring our colorful stories to the world.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Welcome back to APSU TV News. Let's stop, drop, and roll out of Fire Protection Month with a few tips from the fire department. Kinsley Andrews and Ashley Hughes reports.
It's National Fire Protection Month. The month-long event promotes life-saving practices and home fire safety education. For National Fire Prevention Week, the fire department and the Customs Museum teamed up to host a Meet a Firefighter event last Wednesday. The event was directed at children, teaching them about fire safety and what to do when faced with a fire.
This week is Fire Prevention Week, so anytime we get to talk to the kids, it's a benefit for us. One, to have fun, let them know about the department, and also spread some fire safety messaging.
The Fire Prevention Division also urges everybody to install and check their smoke detectors.
Fire safety is always a big issue to us. We'd like to get more smoke detectors into homes. It's a free program that we have. It's run statewide.
There should be more than one smoke detector in every room. And do not remove or turn off smoke detectors for any reason.
We don't like them in kitchens or in the proximity, and they go off as a nuisance to the homeowner, and a lot of times when that happens, they'll just take them down.
It may not seem like smoke detectors make a significant difference when it comes to saving lives, but Mike Greed disagrees, and so do the numbers.
Overwhelmingly, when a residential structure fire results in a fatality, the numbers are overwhelming that do not have working smoke detectors.
Get ready for a scary good time this weekend. Ghost, or Greater Halloween Options for Safe Trick-or-Treating, is a long-standing Halloween event at Austin Peay. APSU clubs and organizations, as well as groups from the community, dress up, hand out candy, and play games with children from Clarksville and the surrounding area. Ghost will be held on October 30th in the Morgan University Center Plaza from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you're looking for a scare, the Ant Center has you covered. They will be playing scary movies from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Halloween. The event is completely free, and the center will provide snacks. Visit the center to find out what movies will be playing and when. That's all the time we have for today. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook at APSU-TV. That's APSU-TV Clarksville, and Instagram on APSU_TV. Thank you for watching APSU-TV News, and as always, let's go Peay.